The views and opinions expressed by guests and or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
Or anything. That's the most important part. Oh, y'all doing good?
Oh man, Tuesday. What's
Hey.
up, everybody? What's going on?
Feel like a long week already.
Oh yeah, it's been a long week.
Feel like it's Wednesday.
Some days off last week don't mess us up.
Yep.
And for this show purposes, my name, refer to me as Mr. Musk, Mr. Terry Musk.
Nah, you need to stop it.
He just want to get us kicked off. He want to get us kicked off.
No, I'm not T-Will today. I'm Mr. Musk. I'm the advocate. I'm the advocate today. I'm the advocate. You know, I'm all about making America great again as well. So.
Oh no, you did say that.
Nah, don't start there. Please don't start there.
Man, hey, I'm just saying, man, y'all try to get on me about my opinions, man. I just got my opinions, and a little bit later in the show, I'm gonna show you the reason why I feel like we're gonna make America great again.
He said we.
Yeah, we as a group, man. We can't do this by ourselves, man. we can't do this by ourselves, man.
No, we really can't. It's a group effort, team.
Right. Once I get Sharita on board.
Never.
Show enough Musk.
It got a little ring to it.
Yeah, it's got a little ring to it. It got a little ring to it. Definitely got a little ring to it.
You ain't finna wear me though. You'll be back on this side once he take that military check. Stop that military check. I bet you'll be back on this side.
We let a couple more people get on here. We're gonna kick the show off.
You know, well, everybody just getting in here, man. We lost a icon here in the city of Memphis. For those that don't know, we lost. Well, he left this earth. Didn't want to be known as the cousin pastor, but from around the world, that's what he was known as, the cousin pastor, Mr. Thaddeus Matthew, who transitioned on yesterday afternoon. I want to say, what time was it, Sharita? About 2:30.
2:25 p.m.
2:25 p.m. Central Standard Time, and he was just an iconic guy in the city of Memphis that helped bring a lot of things to light, of things that were going on, the corruptness and different things like that. You might have agreed with everything that he said or what he did, but one thing we can all say in unison, that he loved his city. He loved his city, and our prayers on behalf of the show go out to his wife Melanie, daughter Dominique, his other daughters, and his son, and all the friends and family that loved him as well. So rest in peace, Mr. Matthews.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch this show too often. Sometimes I catch a few minutes of it. I wasn't a big fan, but you have to show people honor once they pass away. I know he got a lot of shots thrown at him after his passing, and I know he said some cruel things while he was here, but I just think, we have to do better as people, and we have to forgive. And like I said, wasn't a big fan, but at the same time, I still feel remorseful for him and his family anytime somebody pass away. Well, we almost 5 minutes in. Go.
Hold on. Y'all gonna let me speak my piece. I had to step away for a second.
Oh, okay, go ahead. My bad.
Because I've been listening to Thaddeus Matthews since I was 12 years old. Followed him when he opened the church. I went to his church. Even though he cussed me out. He cussed me out real bad. Because I put $20. His thing was he don't want no $20 bills. His collection plate. So he cussed us out real bad because we put $20 in there.
Wait a minute, what you mean?
His thing was that we were supposed to be like, giving more money, like any other church. It was Thaddeus being Thaddeus, okay?
So 20 wasn't enough.
20 was not enough. No.
Okay.
Man, they got a light bill, man, and mortgage, man. What 20 gonna do for you, man?
But no, he would joke. I would during communion, I pulled a wine glass out of my purse. And that was so funny to him that I had pulled that wine glass out. So I would do that every Sunday, that I went to his church that they had communion. But he will surely be missed, regardless of what the haters will say. He was still a husband. He was still a father. And regardless of what we saw, they saw something different. And they loved him, and they are going to miss him. And to Melanie and to his daughters and his sons, grandchildren, all of that, we give you our deepest sympathies. And that was icon of Memphis is gone.
R.I.P.
What's up, Latanya?
We're going to go ahead and get the show started, hit the intro, and then we'll start with our topic of the day.
Okay.
You are tuned in to Real Talk, where if it ain't real, we don't talk about it. The topics are never ending, so if you're ready for some real talk, you're in the right place. Can't wait to hear what the crew got to say this week.
Hello, everybody. I am D. Early, your host of Real Talk. I am joined by, not T-Wheel this week, I am joined by...
Terry Musk.
In relationship to Elon?
Yeah, I'm his brother, y'all. I'm his brother and fellow advisor. Yeah, y'all will get a chance to understand about us, Musk, a little bit later and what we trying to do for the country. So I thought it'd be fitting to change my name. So do not refer to me on this show as T-Wheel. It's Terry Musk.
Okay. And we're joined by the lovely and vivacious Show Enough Sharita. What's that? Favors Coke 47? You muted.
It says F. Coke.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Well, this real talk. This ain't matters that are hard. You can say what you got to say. Sure.
And I did.
I'm gonna say what I got to say. I know I'm gonna get some bullets thrown at me today, but it is what it is. What do we say? That's our slogan as far as
if it ain't real, we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it. That's exactly right. So we here to talk about it.
Musty.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Oh me.
Okay.
What's up, Larry?
The question we kind of posed is, it's been a month now since President Trump took office. I asked the question on the In the Clutch page on Facebook. How well do you think he's doing, good or bad? So I'm gonna start off with, all I can say is he almost kind of doing what he said he was gonna do. Now, whether that's good or bad is still to be determined. But I give him this: he ain't holding back on nothing he said he was gonna do. How you feel about that, Tia?
Look. You could have spoke for me. That's exactly the same thing. We've had how many presidents? 46 presidents, and he's probably the first that has done everything that he said he was going to do. Whether you like it or whether you dislike it, everything he said he was going to do. I didn't say it was right or wrong, But everything he told you before he got into office, everything he's told you since he's been in the office, what he's going to do, he's done it. And he's got a little bit of pushbacks with the courts with some emergency stoppages of certain things, but it wasn't due to lack of effort or him trying to do what he said he was going to do. So I agree with you. I agree.
Well, one of the things he said he was going to do was lower the price of food. When has that happened?
He didn't do everything.
No, you said he did everything.
Well, you got to. I'll tell you what. You're right. I stand corrected. He's done just about everything that he said he was going to do. Just about.
I mean, at some point, I mean, you can have an agenda. You're not going to get everything. You're not going to get everything done.
Exactly.
But the fact that he, like, my thing is, when the Democrats get in the office, they're not as aggressive as he is, and I don't understand why they don't get in. And I mean, we could go back and forth, but I don't understand why they don't get in and do the same things that he did, sign all these executive orders, try to get all this stuff done. That's the only problem I got with the Democrats right now, as far as that is. But I mean, of course, we don't agree with everything that he's trying to do. Some of the stuff I do agree with.
I agree with it too. I'm just telling you, he probably has broken a record with how many executive orders he's signed since he's been in office. I mean, every time you turn around, he's signing something. That man is signing something.
I'm gonna do some research and go through each and every one and see how many actually are beneficial. Have they been put into effect and all of it? Because I'm just curious to know.
Exactly.
Well, he's done it well. Like I said, Sharita, you can get off on. We're gonna make America great again. Whether you like it or not, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make this country great again.
You're right. You're gonna make America what it used to be, and your black ass is gonna be.
I'm just saying, it ain't
with everybody else.
It ain't about color, sweetheart.
Yes,
looking back on it, if I can go back down to that poll and grab my vote out of that machine and change it, I would be helping make America great again.
Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna be able to go to nobody poll if he have his way, because he want to make it so that there is no more voting. That he's gonna be get another chance at becoming the president. And then you ain't gonna have to vote. Oh, and then he's repealing the Voters' Right Act of 1964. So your black ass ain't gonna be able to vote for nothing. Meaning that little job you at, it'll be gone. That little house you got, it'll be gone.
So how is it gonna be gone?
Because what job you gonna be working at when he just like he done fired 300 federal workers? He gonna start finding
and you know what? Don't get me wrong.
He gonna take your veteran benefits. He gonna take your veteran benefits. Then how you gonna go to the doctor and get your shots?
I don't go to no federal hospital anyway, so I don't have to worry about that.
But you don't care about the other. You don't care about none of the other veterans either, do you?
And number two.
What's my question? Do you care about the other veterans?
Hey, listen.
Yes or no?
You said what?
Do you care about the other veterans?
What they got to do with anything?
Absolutely.
Dale, you're a veteran. Are you worried about anything?
You truly are a MAGA.
Yeah,
I'm a MAGA.
I mean, I'm worried. Anytime I see where they're talking about cutting anything with veterans, because we basically at the bottom of the totem pole as it is. So yes,
we've always been that way. To be honest,
but I mean, so how you gonna cut something that's already at the bottom?
It's already.
So yeah, I mean, I'm worried, but it's hey, if it happened, it happened. But yeah, I mean. Because I do use the VA, so you don't use it.
Terry don't care. Terry Musk does not care that you use the VA.
Hey, Kay says she love her vets. Kay says she love her vets. Hey, hey, you didn't put the call in number out there. If folks calling already?
Yeah, I don't know if I need to answer this or not.
Yeah, go answer because you know
No. Somebody.
Answer.
No.
No, this hold on. This might not be Mama. S. Lee. Mom. I don't know what happened.
You sure that was your? How you know who it was the first thing you said it was your
I knew
mom?
who it was, but I didn't know if she was calling for the show or she was just calling me.
You think she'll call into the show?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, she was calling you then. And you know what? To go back with what Sharita said about, I hate that a lot of those federal workers lost their job. I truly am. I honestly, I don't like to see nobody lose their place of employment. But I mean, other than that part of it, you got to look at something. You got to look at something. They were overstaffed anyway. When Biden got into office, Biden had an additional like 10,000 people do that, and the main thing they were doing was harassing and auditing. These extra people was harassing and auditing is what these extra people were doing. Again, I'm sorry that they lost their job, but you see that what Musk is saying now. Musk is saying now that he's making them go through KPIs, and for those who don't know who KPIs are metrics to let you know that you're doing your job and you just ain't sitting on your butt just collecting a paycheck. So the social media world, hold on. The social media world has been going crazy about that, saying, hey, he can't do that and all that type of stuff. What job do you know that they don't look at metrics to see that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing? Our job, we have metrics. We have certain, the majority of jobs have metrics to let you know, to gauge what you are doing and the time it takes you to do it, to make sure that they're not over budgeted or overstaffed. So I don't see how people don't think that that he's micromanaging that part of it. And that's not true. It's KPIs and all that stuff is a part of it.
Well,
look at Kate. Kay said they sure do. We're teaching.
Kay don't speak for everybody.
Hey, Miss Wilson to you guys. That's Miss Wilson.
Oh, that's Miss Wilson. Oh,
yeah, that's Miss Wilson.
Okay, man, I'm sorry, Miss Wilson. I'm calling you Kay. I'm sorry, Miss Wilson. I'm calling you Kay.
Put him in timeout. Give him cafeteria duty.
Look, I just want our teachers from Treadwell, and for those that don't know, here's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with whatever you said. What was the K6? Whatever. I don't have a problem.
KPIs. They're called KPIs.
I don't have a problem with that. My question is, who is Elon Musk to be putting that out? That's the only question I have.
He's Mr. Trump's right-hand man.
Okay, so
right-hand man is not a term or a proper
position. It's not a position.
He ain't even been vetted. He ain't no background check. All them folks he done brought in that going into this personal information, they have not been vetted. They just going in there. They 22 years old. Come on, Terry, you can't be that shallow to say that what Elon Musk is doing is right.
I'm not saying if it's right or I'm just talking about when it comes down to the metrics. I mean, that's what people are complaining about, saying, hey, why is he telling us we got to give him a performance review or we got to email him and let him know what we do on a daily basis? Most jobs, they track production. They track production. And what
they want to fire you. That's
no.
They don't do it as a norm. When they want to get rid of people, that's when they start doing it. Come on, you know better.
That's because President Trump was trying to save money. He's trying to save money.
Okay, why is Elon making, what is it, $8 million a day? Doing what? Where the money coming from?
This all I'm saying is, I don't have a problem with performance. Let me who is Elon Musk to be the one that's in charge of that? That's all I'm asking. What gives him the expertise to be in that position to go into these government facilities and to be able to do it? Now,
Because he the real president.
Now you see now some of them, and what's his name, Cash Patel. Now he kind of shocked me because he told people in the FBI, don't reply to that email. We'll do our own in-house survey. So for him to push back on that, I'm kind of shocked and surprised, but I'm glad he did, because at some point, like Elon Musk brought in, I was reading about this 19-year-old. You 19 years old, you can't be that experienced enough or that smart to be going through everybody's record. That's just too much. And before we go on, no ma'am, Miss Wilson. We will never refer to you as K. You're gonna always be Miss Wilson.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna get a paddling. Hey, Karen. So is this the week you on my side? I'm about making America great again. I don't know if you just got here or not, but I'm about making America great again.
That's not helping you.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be honest, and I'm not joking around. And like I said, Daryl, he really has a good point. Who's to say that Musk should make those decisions? I totally agree with that. But what I'm saying is, I'm just talking about the result. The money saved. Did anybody hear about the $5,000?
Well, we'll get to that later.
Okay, all right.
But the bottom of the totem pole is not going to get.
Hold on. Daryl said we're going to talk about it later.
Go ahead.
I got something for that.
You got something for that? Okay.
Now, again, I don't feel like President Trump should have been able to run again, but he did, and he won. So I respect the office of the presidency. But just like his first term, I agree with some of the stuff that he's trying to do, and I disagree with some of it. The way that he conducts government business is troublesome to me. I don't like the way it's going, and like a lot of stuff we don't know. We don't understand the true gist of what actually goes on in government, what goes on in these foreign meetings and all of that. We hear, but we don't really know what's really going on behind closed doors, what deals they really making. So that's, but and I get to that later too. Y'all looking at what's going on with Russia and Ukraine and the United States, right?
A little bit.
Basically a bidding war. It's basically a bidding war. Who gonna offer the most resources? That's who we gonna side with.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem with that?
Yes. I mean, because what you're basically saying is we can be bought.
Well,
So
Terry can be bought, so it's not a
we
problem.
We know that. We know that.
Terry already admitted that last week.
Yeah. Terry can be bought. Mr. Musk can be bought.
Yeah, Terry Musk. But what I'm saying is, it depends on how you look at this war that's going on right now. If you feel like Russia was the aggressor and they tried to take over a sovereign nation in Ukraine, then how are you negotiating with them? For anything that'll work in their favor, how are you negotiating with them? It's like you saying, yeah, Ukraine, hey, and President Trump even said it. He blaming Russia attacking them on Ukraine. I don't agree with that. I mean, it ain't like Ukraine was doing something to them.
Now, I'm going to tell you that. Go ahead.
One more thing, and then I'm going to let you have it. Now, I do understand Russia saying they don't want Ukraine to be part of NATO. I understand that, because if I was Russia, I wouldn't want a NATO nation right next to me either. So I get that part.
So let me ask you a question. So now, Sharita, you got to give credit to me. Thaddeus Matthews is a smaller version of President Trump.
Lies.
I mean, to the point where it is what it is. You get what you get what it is what it is. You get what you get. Now, what is this about? Now, this is a boss move by President Trump. How about when Biden was in office? Don't quote me on this, but how many billions of dollars he gave this particular country? Now, President Trump is asking for the money back. Said it was a loan.
Well,
Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, but once again, I mean, it's it's
He want their money back, man.
It's I get that, and I'm for that to a certain degree, but I'm like, okay, you can't make a deal on the back end. If it was something that we agreed to up front, then yeah, if we said we'll loan you this money, okay, we want it back. But in the situation where we're saying, okay, we see that Russia have tried to overthrow your government, we're going to come over here and help you. I mean,
so let me ask you a question. So you don't think that they're in deals with the previous presidents?
I'm sure they did.
I mean, even some of the ones that you particularly liked in the past.
I'm sure they have. I'm sure it's secret deals that go on every day. Don't make it right, but I'm just saying it's like right now it looks like Ukraine is in a bad position, and now they're saying the United States said, hey, we'll get you out of this mess, and Russia leave you alone, but we want 50% of all your future resources. You know how much those resources total? How much they project at the total in the next 10 years?
What's that?
26 trillion.
Okay.
So the United States basically asking for what? 13 trillion?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. How does that affect Ukraine moving forward? I mean, right now it's almost like they don't have a choice. Because if the war doesn't end and Russia continues, Russia probably gonna just battle of attrition.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I take the lesser of two evils. That's my take on it. When it comes down to it, if I were to give President Trump a grade on a scale of 1 to 10 of what he's done in the first 30 days, I would give him an 8. I would give him an 8 out of 10.
That's kind of high.
And it should be. And we'll talk about it later. I know you got certain things in the show, but I want to talk about these jobs and this welfare and the food stamps part of it, because that plays a big part in my discussion as well.
This is my mom right here. She telling me, cousin Pat from St. Louis, she can't get into the comments, and I don't know why not. That's what she was calling me for.
Oh, okay. I wanted to. Shrita, don't you got to log in to be able to comment on StreamYard? Daryl's mom said their kinfolks can't comment on the chat. Why would that be from a person that
And she normally comment every week. It started.
My Pat?
Yeah, your Pat. Now look, we got to figure it out now.
Terry.
Huh?
They're also saying, could you please back away from your mic a little bit? Because they're saying it sounds like the mic is in your throat. It's distorted.
Okay, I can do that, but I do this every week. So they probably need. Okay, well, they probably need to turn their TV down or their listening device.
It's distorted. They're not saying that it's loud. They're saying it's distorted, but you do you.
Okay, well, I'm stepping back.
It doesn't matter what our viewers can hear you or not.
Okay, well, okay. Well, I'm stepping back from the mic. You see, I'm stepping back a little bit. I'm stepping back. But turn down, ladies and gentlemen, turn down your listening devices for y'all calling in and letting Sharita know that I'm muffled.
You're still not understanding, but go ahead.
Okay, well. I'm back.
What was we talking about, Lord Jesus?
I don't know. We were talking about Ukraine
Oh, Miss
and
Pat. We were talking about Miss Pat can't get in.
oh yeah, Miss Pat can't get in, so I don't know.
We got to fix that.
I know we do. Your number one supporter.
Yeah, I didn't know you was talking about it first. So
Is she on Facebook or YouTube?
she's usually on
Facebook. Ain't
Pat, get on Mama phone and do it. We'll know it's you. I know Mama ain't doing all that commenting and texting.
right. Make your comments on Mama phone.
yeah, but it ain't gonna show Pat's name though. That's gonna be.
We'll know it's Pat. If it say Effie Hawkins, we'll know it's Pat. And
you gonna remind us that that's Pat.
And she'll be agreeing with you anyway, so we'll know it's her.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I want to talk a little bit more about some of the firings. Let's do a quick commercial break though, because I want to make sure we stay on course. So let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back and we'll finish talking about what is it? Is it up to 20,000 federal employees we have fired so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so we come back. We'll talk about that for a little while, and then we'll talk about that money.
When it comes to buying or selling real estate, the right agent can make all the difference. Choosing the right partner means less stress, smarter decisions, and a better outcome. Here are 5 reasons why Tanya is a professional you can trust to guide you through your real estate journey. Local expertise you can count on. Personalized approach, proven track record of success, cutting-edge marketing strategies, and dedicated support every step of the way. Real estate transactions can be complex, but she is here to guide you through every detail, from the first consultation to the closing table. Tanya can provide clear communication, expert advice, and unwavering support to ensure your success. Ready to take the next step? Let's make that real estate goal a reality. Call her today at 901-870-5337 to schedule a consultation.
Tanya Covington, that's my home girl.
Yes, sir. Licensed in the state of Tennessee and Mississippi. We'll walk you through the process from beginning to end. Talk you through the credit process. If your credit ain't up to par, she'll, work you out a plan where you can try to get you to the point where you can be a homeowner, whereas a first-time homeowner, if you want to sell your house and all that good stuff. So Tanya does it, and she always does it with a smile. So the numbers at the bottom.
That's that class of 88, Treadwell High School, Tanya Covington, JC Realty. I got to plug JC.
Okay, there go Pat. There go my Pat. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel good now.
Xavier said he give President Trump a C-. That's
not bad. That's fair.
Yeah,
I can see a C. It's in between an F and an A. So I think he's been doing halfway decent, man. I ain't one of them people that try to worry about color or age and all that type of stuff right there, man. If you're doing something I can't keep talking about it there, so you're gonna talk about it later. I'll talk about that money, man.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I know we talked about, grocery. Well, first thing was I can end the war in one day. Okay, we knew he wasn't gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna bring down the prices of eggs and groceries. It ain't gonna take me that long. Okay, what is not that long? Because since you've been in office, everything don't went up. We're gonna increase jobs. Okay, but you're the main person firing people. You don't let.
Hold on, Daryl. Can I rebuttal on a couple of these? No. I just want to rebuttal one thing. How are you going to get on him about the eggs when you got all these sick ducks and stuff out here that they have to kill and all that type of stuff? He can't help it that the ducks got sick.
Ducks?
The ones that lay the eggs. The chickens that lay the eggs.
Not the chicken.
Okay, what I'm saying, the
Okay,
chicken,
but
you can't blame President Trump that 100,000 chickens or whatever got sick and they can't populate the eggs. So anytime you have a shortage of stuff coming in, the prices are going to go up. Is that President Trump's fault?
Okay, but was it any others? It wasn't the prior president's fault, but they would be blamed for things like gas and eggs and food. But we can't blame Trump, huh?
So you changing the
and
narrative. I'm
and
just asking what Daryl was saying.
and here's the thing on that, Terry, because I kind of looked into that too. They're saying that they're exaggerating the numbers, and the number of bird flu cases is really not as high, and it's not affecting a large variety of chicken farms. So based on that, I mean, that's really not an excuse that he can use.
Thank you.
Okay,
So,
well, go ahead.
but what about the jobs? I mean, okay, if you don't already laid off 20,000, him and President Musk probably gonna lay off more. So it's gonna be a trickle down effect. It's gonna affect other jobs and other people gonna lose jobs. So I mean, I'm just saying those are three things that were promised that I don't see how it's just not going in the right direction now. And one more thing. You want to comment on it, or because I got one more thing.
Well, okay. Well, when you go back before you go thing, I would rebuttal and say that as the pandemic, all companies have been downsizing, and when you downsizing to save money, and when you downsize, I was a victim of a job that I was at 17 years, and what they do with these companies, just keep in mind, if during the pandemic, when everything is shut down and nobody's buying anything, and you still got a full payroll of people. So in your janitorial business, if you got 10 people working for you, and then the pandemic is going, and some of these companies can't pay you, you're gonna have to lay off some people. You just can't continue to pay. You can't continue your people the paycheck. The money going out and the incoming money is not the same, and it's going down. So it's a downsizing effect. And I feel like that this is what he's doing or attempting to do with, letting a lot of the federal workers go and a lot of things to try to downsize a little bit to try to save money. I think because we're in so much of a deficit. So that would be my pushback on that.
We in a pandemic right now? Are we in a pandemic?
What?
Are we in a pandemic right now?
That I gave him an example. Right. That's what I'm saying. I used it as an example. I said when the pandemic happened, when you sit up there, I just gave you an example. It was a pandemic, and I'm telling you, his goal is to save the country money. If you're gonna save the country money, when you're top heavy and you got all these out here where you got a lot of people, let's be honest, people out here working in the federal government that don't do a damn thing but earning a paycheck. I'm not saying it's any directly in any of these people that lost their jobs, because again, I'm I don't like for anybody to have to lose their jobs, but let's call facts facts. You got some people in the city, in the government, in the country that have these jobs that don't do nothing. Just like the city board here in Memphis, Tennessee. You sit up there and you got all these people on the city council when they deal with Dr. Fagans. What did Dr. Fagans do? She held them accountable because she knew a lot of them wasn't doing shit. She knew they weren't doing nothing. So they're earning a paycheck and they're not doing their job.
Okay, but here's the difference in what she did compared to what they're doing. She gave them the opportunity to go fill other positions so they wouldn't be unemployed. Yeah, they had too many people working down at the Board of Education. Yeah, they didn't have nothing to do down there, but she gave them an option. Hey, we short on teachers. You come from a teaching profession. I ain't gonna just let you go. If you want to, you can go back to the classroom. So that's the difference. President Trump and Elon Musk, they ain't giving you no option to go somewhere else or do something else. And I just think it's too fast to just. You can't just turn government over in 30 days, and you got inexperienced people running stuff, and that's dangerous. Then they look. they working so fast. They fired the people
Had to call him back.
for the that's over the nuclear arsenal. You fired the people who over the nuclear arsenal. And then, like they should have been your big dummies. Then you had to call them back, but you didn't have the right information on them to get back in touch with them.
Exactly.
Well, I don't agree with everything.
That's what happens when you let a billionaire run the country. And I ain't talking about Trump. I'm talking about Musk.
And Musk already he on record saying he love firing people. He love firing people.
We're trying to make.
Now they say Twitter was profitable, I think, before he took over. Now they saying it's because he fired 80% of the workers when he took over Twitter.
I know both of y'all are angry, but y'all work with us. We're gonna make America great again. We're gonna do it. So I'm just telling you, don't be discouraged. Don't get down on yourself and all that. Everything is gonna work out. Everything is gonna work out. You just gotta believe.
Hold on, now, Tier, I'm not totally against everything that he's doing. I'm whenever it's a situation where they're saying, and I'm not saying make America great, where I'm not trying to go back to no slavery era or anything like that. But what I'm saying is,
where we going?
Here we go. 2 minutes, Mr. Holmes. 2 minutes.
This morning, Xavier, deep look. You know, you get off.
How you doing tonight? I know.
We can't hear him. We can't hear him.
Oh, wait a minute, y'all can't hear him?
No, we only hear
I
you.
can hear you, but they can't hear you. Oh my goodness, Mr. Holmes, hang up and call right back. All right. I need y'all to be able to hear.
We thought you was talking to yourself.
Right.
Make sure this thing. I did a test on it. Maybe that's why my mom is saying. Let's try this again. Can y'all hear that?
We heard the phone ring.
We heard the phone ringing, but that's it.
Mr. Holmes, you there? Can y'all hear? Y'all still can't hear? I can hear you, Mr. Holmes. They still can't hear you.
So we can't hear him. They can't hear him.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can get this figured out right quick. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay.
He can't even get off.
Okay. No. Y'all couldn't hear him, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. What he said he gonna try to, if we can get it figured out, he gonna try to call back. But what he was saying was that some of those people that got fired got it wasn't like they didn't get anything. He's saying they got 8 months of severance pay.
No, all of them did not.
Okay.
A lot of them did not.
And he said some other ones were ones that were working at home. And I think he said the ones that didn't want to come back into the office, they let them go. So we'll check into that and verify all of that, because I really see, I'm interested to know. See, that's the information I be wanting to know.
See, that's why a lot of the companies are bringing folks to the office now, because of productivity. A lot of people take advantage of their working from home and going back to that. There go Pat. Pat is back.
But here's the thing, Terry, with that, Okay, even if you're working at home, as long as you're getting the job done, that's all that should really matter, right?
Exactly.
I'm asking, is that all that should really matter? Even if you're working at home, as long as you're getting the job done, that's all that should matter, right?
Right.
Can y'all hear this?
Nope.
No. And you know what? We saw it, y'all. We usually test this thing right before the show started, and it worked fine.
I did test it.
Oh, did you?
I tested it. Yeah, right when I mean, I can hear it. I can hear it.
I
Hold
can't
on.
hear me.
Let me go to my settings. Y'all keep talking.
Well, but you know, like I said, you know, I feel even with the audience, we're gonna make America great again. Okay, that's what everybody just needs to just calm down and all that. It ain't no perfect president. I don't agree with everything that he's doing, but a lot of things he's coming in and he's doing what he says he's gonna do. Because I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that.
I heard that
market is falling and falling heavy right now. She
yeah,
almost 60% losses amid a price.
I got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
okay. I want that money, man. I want that money.
I'm gonna let Mr. Holmes call back in, Mr. Holmes. I think I got the problem figured out. What a topic on. Yeah, we sure better start praying. I already been praying, so
yeah, I'm just, you know, we just have to leave it in God's hand. I'm just ready for that money. I'm ready for that money. It's been 46 presidents, 46, and you got Mr. Trump want to give us $5 billion apiece. Now you total up the last 47 presidents, and ask me how much I'd have got.
let's try this again.
Call from
Tom Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, you there?
I'm here.
Can you hear him, Terry?
Yeah.
Okay. That was my fault, Mr. Holmes. I didn't have it on the right thing.
Well, I would take you out and tar and feather you, but it's just not that important. You know? So don't worry about it. It's all right. There's a lot of things. I can't believe I'm going to be siding with Terry on this, but poor man, he's talking a lot of facts as opposed to showing us, well, when this happens, this might happen, this is gonna happen, and watch out. It's funny that Democrats love billionaires when they're contributing to their race. But to give you an idea, when Kamala ran, and
Kamala,
trillion, whatever.
No, it's not whatever. If I call you Larry and that's not your name, then that's not your name. Her name is Kamala.
Sweetie, I don't care what you call me.
My name is Show Enough, not Sweetie.
So, see, you're getting off the topic. With Kamala.
No, you're gonna no. The problem is you're gonna show respect. That's what you're going to do. Show respect.
Why don't you?
I am. I corrected you when you were incorrect on Kamala's name and addressing me as Sweetie.
Honey, she don't even know what ethnicity she is. She ran as an Indian, then turns around and runs as a black person, and you want to worry about how her first name is pronounced?
I do.
She doesn't even know the same.
And what do you know about her nationality?
Hey, let's get back to the subject. Let's
just call her Miss Harris.
When billionaires are on your side, as Democrats is what I'm talking about, they hung the moon. And Democrats have been talking for decades about we got to stop all this billionaire stuff. It used to be millionaire. But then when Bernie Sanders became a millionaire, it jumped to billionaires they don't like. But the ones they really didn't like, if you listen to CNN under Trump's, when he was being sworn in, they sat there and complained about all them white billionaires on his stage and how all them white people are there. If you do the same thing with Biden, you'll find out that about 90% of his was white people. They make an argument and a problem when there's not one. Just trying to make something. I don't understand how they think that going for such things as we want to put boys in girls sports. We want people to come through the border no matter who they are or what they've done. We want them to stay here with us, and if they do commit a crime, that's okay. We'll let them out and they can do it again. If you keep running on that and expect a different result, you guys know what that is.
Your president is a felon.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
What was the name of the president of South Africa?
Trump, Donald Trump, who is the president right now, is a felon. You can't talk about no other president. All you can talk about is the president of right now, and he is a felon.
Let's talk about the felon. Let's talk about him.
The felon.
You don't see anything wrong, although you've spent most of your life talking about how black people have gotten screwed in the
You don't know what I've been doing with most of my life. You better speak on what you want to speak on, but you're not going to tell me what I've been doing all my life, and you don't know me.
New York was a screw job. Why are you not letting me talk?
When you talking incorrectly, I'm gonna correct you. This is our show, not yours.
New York, you don't think New York wasn't a screw job?
I think the president we have right now is a screw job.
Oh,
well, look, because I'm enjoying this a little bit, but I don't want us to get too far off topic now. And you know, when and I know it's almost impossible, but I don't like to talk black, white, this and that, because when I say us Americans, I'm talking about everybody, black, white, whatever your nationality is. So it doesn't matter to me if you white and have an opinion, or if you black and have an opinion. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So I mean,
okay.
So let's just
agree.
Let's just reel it back in and just give us your thoughts on how do you feel President Trump has done so far in these first 30 days in office?
On the price of food, as shown enough one to bring up. As you read, he said he would bring down the cost of food, something to the effect of as soon as possible or something like that. What he also talked about was what will drive down the price of food and a lot of other things is when you get energy going back again, like the pipeline that Biden shut down on the first day he was in. When you get energy down, it costs less to bring the food to the grocery stores, et cetera, and that part will bring it down. And there's other things along with what he said, but that's going to take time. The only way that you can bring down a price in the first 30 days is to become what you guys, or what the Democrats said he was going to be, which is a dictator, and say, okay, from now on, eggs only cost $1 a dozen. You can't do that, even though Miss Harris, how about that? Miss Harris thinks you could, because that was her idea of lowering prices, was to set the prices. You can't do that in a capitalistic society. And the thing also about this democracy that everybody on CNN wants to holler about, we don't live in a democracy. Believe it or not, we didn't when Biden was there. We live in a constitutional republic. Well, what's the difference? Okay. In a democracy, majority rules, period.
Well,
Now,
even with
if we
saying
did
that,
live, wait just a second. If we did live in democracy, if all the white people, as an example, just throwing it out there, wanted to start back slavery, nobody could stop it because the more people voted on it. But that's not what we live under. We live under the Constitution as a republic. You can't put black people out in the fields like Shonup's talking about he's going to do because of the Constitution. Not because even if he wanted to, he couldn't do it. There's no way to do it. And to sit up there and say, well, this is going to happen and that's going to happen, all you're doing is fanning at windmills. Let's solve the problems we got now. And isn't it strange that there's no Republicans in Congress that are complaining as like the Democrats on going crazy over this? They're jumping in here and finding out all this messed up stuff.
well, I mean, hold on,
profiting.
hold on,
Okay.
Mr. Holmes. Now, here's what I'm saying on that. I mean, why would the Republicans say something and they got a Republican president in the office that to me, they're afraid of for whatever reason?
Exactly.
So I don't.
They're afraid of him, but yet the FBI guy says don't do what he said. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, look, we're going to see how long he hang around.
Exactly.
He keep pushing back, he'll be out the door too. I'm proud of him, though. I'm proud of him for what he did. Now I know, Mr. Holmes, I know you could go on for hours, but we gotta cut you short because we gotta get on to the next.
Madly. Be good.
Have a good one, Mr. Holmes.
Now that
I enjoy when you call in.
mega racist is gone.
He agreed with you, Terry. He was on your side, Terry.
I know.
And
Travis Lumpkin, Devil Dog. That's one of my Marine Corps buddies there, Terry and showing up.
What's up?
What up, Lump? Well, I mean, right, we ain't going for that no more. So yeah, I ain't, but hey, we're gonna keep it short. We're gonna keep the show kind of civil. We're gonna try to stay civil with everybody. I know. Show enough.
Show ain't.
But we running up against time. Terry, you wanna go ahead and talk about this money?
Okay. This is gonna rub some people the wrong way, and I'll let you know something. It's showing up. I'm not Mr. Holmes. Okay, so what I'm about to say, what I'm about to say is dealing with this money as far as another thing that I think President Trump is giving these people that's been on his Section 8 for all these years.
They saying back up a little bit. They can't understand what you're saying. There you go.
I mean, who is okay?
Everybody is saying it. Terry,
I'm looking at the chat. What are you talking about?
4 people have said that. Whatever. Go on talking to
Look,
Mike.
Y'all turn your listening devices down. I do this every week. Now back to what I was saying. Is this far enough?
Terry, your voice do care. I ain't gonna lie, man. I can hear you.
You can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him nothing.
No, what's probably making it sound like that because I got the thing on all the way to the very end on my settings. I got that stuff.
Turn it down.
Well, that's what it is. It ain't. I'm up to the mic all the time, so I don't do nothing different. So I know what it is though, but I'll correct that. Karen King, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, I'm back.
I guess you didn't get the joke. There's a joke about back it up, Terry.
I ain't worried about it. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that in 2026 or is it 2027? I'm not sure. But these people are on a timeline now. These people that's been getting this Section 8 for all these years, just living off the government, living off us taxpayers. living off us taxpayers. I mean, good, healthy, strong, able-bodied people that'll sit up there just getting all the food stamps, getting all the support and all that type of stuff. That stuff is going to stop.
White.
Okay, well, whatever. But what I'm saying is, it's going to stop. So this going to make people, because one thing what I've learned, especially down here in Memphis, these folks don't want to work, but they're going to have to start working. Because guess what? If you got you a woman or you got you one of these men that don't want to get up because your mortgage ain't number $30 a month and all that, well, starting in 2027, when your mortgage you're gonna go to fair market value with your home, which means that your certificate is going to expire, and they're going to give other people the opportunity instead of the people that's been on it for 10, 15 years and paying $30 a month rent and getting $1,000 worth of food stamps. It's time to start working, people. It's time to start working, and the president has come up with a plan to make that to start happening. So I'm advising some of you young ladies out there that's in that situation. Before 2027, go out there and try to find your real man, because these men out here gonna have to go back to work. They ain't gonna be able to sit up there and say, hey, here go 15 on that $30 rent. They ain't gonna be able to do that. You're gonna be paying these $1,000, this $1,200, this $1,400 mortgage and rent that these folks sit up there paying. You're gonna be paying $30 and $40 no more. So I think if you are able-bodied and you're able to work, you have no disabilities, you should be on the same accord as us. So I feel like that he's doing that with the money, and I love him for that.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna say when you normally do stuff like that, of course you're gonna weed out the people that don't need to be on it. But then sometimes they take the people off that really do need to be on it. So as long as they don't do that, I'm cool with it. Well,
that's what I mean. That's why I said if you're able-bodied and you don't,
No, listen to what I'm saying. That's fine. But what I'm saying, what they normally do is they end up taking people off that shouldn't be off of it because they just making cuts, and they don't care who it hurts and all of that. They figure out a way. I've seen stuff like that happen. So as long as they're not doing that, and it's people who got disabilities that can't work. They don't get food stamps. They barely getting, what is it, SSI, whatever it is. They barely getting enough to, if you working on a job and then all of a sudden you got to go from bringing home $4,000 a month to bringing home $1,300 a month. I mean, come on. So I get it. If you're going to help those people, then I'm all for it.
And that's the reason why when I started the thing off, I said the able-bodied people that's been living off the system for years. I'm talking about the ones that are able to go to work just like we are. I'm not talking about everybody. That's what's
going to happen, Terry. It's just going to be a cut. They're not going to pick and say, I'm not going to take Terry off. I'm going to take Daryl off. I'm not going to take Sharita off. I'm going to take Karen off. That's not what's going to happen.
Well, Daryl, and sure enough, until that happens, then we're not going to say anything about it. Let's wait. He's only been in there 30 days, okay?
Oh, now we ain't going to talk about it.
No. What I'm saying is,
ain't gonna talk about
it's a 4-year process. He's only 30 days into the job. Until you get some facts saying that some people that you know of that got mistreated and was a part of this process, we can't talk about that. Yeah, anything can happen, but my intentions. The way I'm feeling that
your facts are the only facts that matter.
If it's done the right way, if it's done the way that
that's
he
what
says
it's about.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Terry. You think all those 20,000 people that they just got rid of, you think all of them deserve to be let go?
No, and I sympathize with them for it. No.
So what's going to be the difference when they start cutting off certificates and all of that? What's going to be the difference? What's going to be the difference when they start cutting off Section 8 and all of that? They cut out federal employees that I'm sure out of 20,000, there's some that probably shouldn't have been fired, but they were fired anyway. So what's going to be the difference when they do these cost cuts in other areas?
But like you said, we got to do a little bit more research. From what I've read, now, like I said, I ain't read everything, but from what I've read, and I promise you, I'm not lying to you, I went out Friday night. And when I went out Friday night, I ain't gonna say what position that he has down there with the IRS, but it's a prominent position that he had down there. And what he told me, anybody that had less than 2 years of on the job or whatever, they were let go. And that's when he was saying that they had he personally had to. That's when you talking about the email where they had to tell him what I do every day and all that type of stuff. And he would compile that data, and he had to report back to the White House of Memphis, the Memphis portion of it. So I'm not saying that, we got all the facts, but he told me out of his own mouth that the criteria down here in Memphis was if you worked 2 years or less were the ones that got let go for the most part.
We're not going to talk about that because you don't have all the facts. Those are not all the facts, so we shouldn't be.
Man, I talked to the guy that worked down there that's got a prominent position down there. I'm telling you.
You just said I ain't got all the facts.
Well, I mean, see, now you saying, I mean, that's still, that ain't no good criteria just because I'm out of college and I'm down here working at the IRS, I'm doing a good job, but because I'm less than 2 years in, I'm gonna be released.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm just telling you, he's telling me that's the criteria that they let people go.
That's what I'm saying. But even with what you're saying, it ain't right. No matter how you try to slice it and say it, it's not right.
I didn't say it's right. I didn't say that. I said what the criteria was when they let people go. I told you I felt for their jobs. I didn't think it was right, but I'm telling you what the man told me, that the criteria was 2 years and or less is what went out the door. And he's a very prominent guy that works down there.
Okay, let's check out this thing that might excite some people, but it's not gonna excite me. And then we'll go into our new segment for our new segment. Hold on.
February 19th, Elon Musk revealed his intention to discuss a DOGE dividend with President Donald Trump, which could provide $5,000 tax refund checks to U.S.
Y'all can't hear that?
Proposed by James Fishback,
it's very low.
Founder of Azoria. The refunds would be financed by
real low.
Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, by 2026 Fishback noted
that real low.
Its $2 trillion savings goal.
Well, that's as loud as it go.
Okay.
Well, just give us a broad what was about.
Basically, they're saying that the money that they're going to save over the next 2 years, they're going to give dividends to all of the working Americans in the form of a $5,000 check.
That's what Xavier. That's what I'm talking about. You was asking what money I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Xavier. That's right. Let me step back, Xavier. That's what I'm talking about.
But see, even with that, it's still that's to get you excited and to support him and all of that.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I see you excited, but what I'm saying is, but it ain't no guarantee. Okay, it's based on if they save a certain trillion. I think it's 2 trillion. If they save 2 trillion, then they'll be able to distribute like 400 billion to the American people.
I'm loving it, Durham. I'm loving it.
No. Listen, this is what they said as far as the criteria for people who are going to receive the $5,000. See, they don't want to give it to you Negroes that are going to go out and spend it and go buy a pool or go buy a car or whatever. They're not getting it to us. They getting it to the people who they think going to put it up, put it in the IRA, put it in the Roth, put it in the bank, and save it. So there's going to be a certain amount of money. I want to say they said 400,000 and up are the people who going to get the $5,000.
No, that's not. You're wrong. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. If I ain't did no research on nothing else, I researched about that 5,000. It ain't no 400,000. It ain't no 400,000 and higher. I'm telling you that.
What was?
I'm telling you that. It ain't that.
How much was it then?
It ain't that.
How much was it?
Don't get mad about my 5 Gs.
How much was it, Terry?
It wasn't 400,000.
Yes,
nowhere near it. Nowhere near it.
Yes, it was.
I didn't.
We're gonna have that same conversation. I bet you take that 5,000. They send it to you. Bet you take yours.
Oh, I'm gonna take it.
Damn right, I'm gonna take it.
Okay then. Well, that's what I'm saying. We all said we're gonna make America great again, and President Trump is the one making it happen. And President Trump is the one making it happen.
I'm gonna take it. Sure is, but that still ain't getting my support. You can't buy me. You can't buy me with 5,000. Now you send me 5 million, I'll go put that red hat on.
Damn, 5 million.
But it ain't gonna say make America great again.
Well, the last 45, 46 presidents. Let me see how much they done gave me. You don't equal to this 5,000 that Trump finna give me.
No president has given money. Congress gave that money.
Money ain't real anyway, so it don't matter how we got a 36. What is it? How many $1 trillion deficit we in now when we just was 12 years ago in a surplus?
I see you talking above my head. I just want to talk about them 5Gs that's gonna get deposited in the bank. That's my only concern. That'll help me out. That'll pay my mortgage for 2-3 months. I mean, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. And we gonna make America great again. We're gonna make it great again.
Who is we?
We as in our group, our in the clutch. We support Donald Trump over here.
No, we do not.
Yes, we do.
No,
we support him. If you notice, Darrell even made the background red. Look at all the red that's in the clutch and the real. He made it red because we're gonna make America great again.
Never.
I support the office, but I'm not a Donald Trump supporter. I support some of the things that he do, but I'm not gonna say I'm a Donald Trump.
And you see that it's the F code 47.
Look,
we're gonna make America great again, whether y'all like it or not. Everybody in this chat or whatever, we're gonna make this country great again. Just give us some time. It's only been 30 days. Give us some time. Just give us some time. We're gonna change some things around. Me, Mr. Musk, and Mr. Trump, we're gonna work together with this thing, and we're gonna help you hardworking people.
Yeah. Do you want to get to your segment?
No, he don't.
Do you want to get to your segment?
Yeah, y'all. Let's look. We got a new segment. Yeah.
We know it. It's all good though. We still love you. It ain't changing none.
Oh,
look, I'm gonna skip the commercial because I want to get straight to this. And it's almost time to close out anyway. So we're gonna go ahead. This is a new segment that's presented by T Will.
And it's called You Big Dummy. And for all you Fred Sanford and Sanford & Son fans out there, you'll know.
Thank you.
You said
big cold-blooded dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy. You big dummy. You're a big dummy. I'm not kidding. You're a big dummy. Listen to it, dummy. Dummy, you.
Thank you for joining me for this new segment of You Big Dummy. What we're going to start doing on Real Talk, every time we have these Real Talk shows, I'll go out there and I just browse the web and browse social media, and I try to find the biggest dummy that I can see within that week or in the last couple of weeks. And I try to find a big dummy of the day, and I want to bring it to you and tell you why they're the dummy of the day. And this will be the very first episode, so you can roll it, Daryl. This is going to be our inaugural dummy of the day. As you can see here, this bully here is jumping on this young lady who hadn't bothered her, minding her own business, eating her lunch. And guess what? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Now look what the bully is getting bullied. This other woman came over to take up for her because the other woman wouldn't defend herself. Now, there's three things that I hate in this world. I hate a liar, I hate a thief, and I hate a bully. Run it back. Whip her ass. But see, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. See, I don't condone violence normally, but when you going out there and you trying to bully, you trying to pick up on people, see, it was meant for somebody to have a camera to videotape that ass. That's what you call an ass whooping. That's right. Run it back. See, if you don't notice, this girl went over there and messed with her one time. She left her alone, back a second time. And then this woman just couldn't take no more. This young African American woman could not take no more. And I applaud her for that. This is what you call the dummy of the day. And ain't really nothing else to talk about. Ain't nothing else to talk about. That is the inaugural dummy of the day, and you're going to see that every time we come on Real Talk going forward. We're going to find you. So don't do nothing stupid out there, because I'll find you and you may be on the show.
Big dummy, dummy. Listen to it, dummy. Dummy, you.
Boy, you is crazy.
So, how did y'all like to do segment? Now, didn't she deserve that ass whooping? She deserved that ass whooping. Tell me, chat. She deserved that ass whooping. I can't stand a liar, a thief, and I can't stand a bully. And she got it. She got exactly what she deserved. So, what I'm going to try to tell some of y'all out here. Now, I love y'all in the chat, but don't get caught on social media doing nothing stupid, because you will be on this show. You can make the show, whether I like you or not. If you do something and be the biggest dummy of the day, you can make this show. And look at it, everybody. Look at everybody. She deserved. That's what I'm talking about. Look, that was the dummy of the day. I told you. I'm going to have them coming in left and right. Look, I'm out there searching and I'm searching and I'm searching. I'm looking for a big dummy. And I got one already lined up for next week. Oh, yeah, Karen King. You can send me clips. You can send, Darryl, put that email address at the bottom. You can send us clips and you can send it to, what is it, Darryl? In the Clutch at Gmail. There it is at the bottom. In the Clutch Podcast at gmail.com. Y'all can nominate some of these dummies of the day. Y'all can, but make sure they're a dummy now. I mean a big dummy. Make sure they're a big dummy. I don't want no regular ordinary. I don't want no ordinary dummy. I want a top-notch dummy on this segment every week. So feel free to send it to In the Clutch Podcast at gmail.com. You can inbox Darryl. You can inbox Show Enough. They'll get it over to us. Darryl will get it together, and we're going to put them out there, and we're going to make them famous. I hope y'all enjoyed the inaugural Dummy of the Day segment.
Yeah,
I sure enough did.
That was kind of funny.
That was a good ass whooping. That was a good ass whooping.
And my thing, I hate when I see two young ladies fighting. It just does something to me. I hate seeing that, but hey, it is what it is.
But you know what, Darryl? I hate it too. But you know what? That young lady, I just feel for people who either can't fight or are timid, and people try to take advantage of you. That girl went over there. That girl was just sitting down eating her lunch right next to her friend, just eating her lunch. Wasn't bothering nobody. And this woman go over there and try to do that to her. And like I said, she went over there twice. For y'all that didn't catch it, she went over there twice to mess with the woman. And I'm just kudos to the woman that went over there and stood up for her, because ain't no telling if she would have did that. Ain't no telling what she would have done to that young lady. I don't normally condone violence, but you know what? Do stupid, you get stupid results. And kudos to that young lady for whooping that ass.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Okay, we're toward the end of the show, and I just want to thanks everybody who tuned in and commented. Thanks, Mr. Holmes, for calling in. Faithful listener, listens every week. He gets on us. And Sharita got on him today. So
we'll talk to Sharita once the show is over with.
Oh, you ain't gonna talk to Sharita about nothing. Not a thing.
Hey, I said we'll talk to you.
You're gonna talk to him.
We're gonna make America great again, and we're gonna straighten you out.
Nothing.
We'll talk to you behind the scenes. We're gonna make America great again. We're gonna make you great again too.
Mr. Holmes, don't make that fool think he didn't tell me nothing. I got you the next time too. Come on, come with it, and I got you.
Well, we try to be respectful, but I in this normally I side with the caller, but in this situation I'm gonna have to side with Show Enough.
Thank you. Thank you for siding with me. At least one black man sides with me over the white man that called and disrespected me. Thank you, Darryl.
Oh yeah, I mean when
I'm all about making America great again. I'm all about making America great. I don't see color. I don't see none of that.
We know.
That's the thing. Like I said, we've never commented and made any issues on this show. Black and white is, we all Americans. and some people say, well, it is. I mean, of course, it is what it is. But we like to be positive on this show. And like I said, I had to take up for Show Enough in this scenario because maybe
it's gonna get heated sometime though. These are controversial. That's why I say this is real talk. So
hold on. You gonna keep cutting me off? You gonna let me finish saying what I gotta say? Can you do that?
What you gotta say?
Can you bag up off the mic and let me finish saying what I gotta say?
I ain't on the mic.
All I wanted to say was, if you're right, we're gonna be 100% behind you. If you're wrong, we're gonna let you know you're wrong. And at the end of the day, we still love each other. We still want commentary. We still want call-ins. It's just a mutual respect thing that we looking for. And I just want to make sure Mr. Holmes understood that it's not a personal attack against him because he's an older white guy. It's just being respectful to one of our former vice president. So it's just a respect thing.
Thank you.
No, it's no big deal. Terry, great show. Dummy of the day. Well, it looks like it was a hit. Any thoughts on the show? Besides making America great again?
This got to be the sound. Okay, I turned the mic down to 70. Let me see what that do.
Your voice just carried here. I'm sorry. It's okay with me. I don't know how everybody else hearing it out there, but I'm just being loud.
It was on 100. I just turned it down to 70.
I'm not even going to try to explain it again. Go ahead.
He's still trying. Leave it alone, Terry.
It's not the volume, Terry.
It is the volume. I know what it is because I usually don't keep it at 100. Before the show started, I put it up. I know what it is, Sharita. I know what's on my side. I know what I usually have it on.
Okay.
My mouth is always to the mic every week, but I usually have it at around 60 or 70, and I put it up to 100. So I know exactly what it is. Thank you very much.
You knew earlier.
Randolph,
I didn't think about it.
Randolph Carpenter, how you doing, man? Tupelo legend right there. Big Randolph. Still, man, I need to get in the gym with him. I need to pump up a little bit. I'm gonna tell you when America was great. The only time I think we all stood together in unity was after 9/11. I think everybody was on the same page. Now, how long it lasted, I don't know. But any other time, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking our country. Even though we got our faults, we're a great country. We got ups and downs, but I don't think I want to be anywhere else. I'm just say that. No, Terry ain't got nothing to say right now. Rita, you got any thoughts on the show?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you said all you had to say, huh?
I said everything I had to say.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I know I did.
Exactly, Randolph.
Oh yeah, real quick. Now I'm gonna ask you this question, Terry. I'm gonna ask you this. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The one question I got, the one thing that I didn't agree with what they did was they released all those people that were in jail for the January 6th riot.
No, that's one of the things I didn't agree with that. No. So definitely didn't agree with that. Like I said, I still out of on 1 to 10 in this first 30 days, I'm still gonna give him my 8. I'm not saying what's gonna sit up there and happen. You may, like you said about the what could happen with the welfare and with the layoffs and stuff. I'm just hoping that what he's trying to do is done to the right people. I don't want other people mistreated and all that type of stuff. I'm just hoping that's all I can do is hope for that he's gonna do it the right way. It may not be the right way, but that's my hope.
And I ain't trying to fast forward because time already flying fast. But I'm interested in 2028. I want to see what's going to happen in 2028. The speculation of President Trump trying to stay in power, even though the Constitution and everything under law says that you can't do it. The mere fact that he's even questioning it and trying to figure out if it is a way kind of is a precursor to what could possibly happen. And if the Republicans are behind it, and if they okay with it, then this country is you talking civil war, it'll be a civil war again before that happens. It'll be bad. So I'm like Forrest Gump, and that's all I gotta say about that.
Well, on behalf of In the Clutch Sports Talk and Radio, we're gonna make America great again.
Lies.
This man,
we're gonna make America great again.
Randolph said, "When was it ever great?"
It's great now. It's great.
No, it was
the power of positivity. You got to speak it into existence. We're gonna be great.
I'll tell you when it was great. It was great when them folks beat up them folks on that boat in Montgomery.
Yeah, that was
That was when it was great.
Let's say it's not let's make America great again. Let's just make America great. How about that? Too close? All right.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it is. But it was a good real talk topic tonight. Like I said, it's gonna get dicey and slicey sometimes. So I said, but it is what it is. We tell you it's gonna be real talk, so we ain't finna. And as you can see, sure enough, sit up there and
that was real. That was real.
Yeah,
talk.
it was. Yeah, there wasn't no.
But again, understand that we're not here to argue or take shots at anybody, anything like that. Stuff happens sometimes, so just be prepared is all I can say.
Be respectful, and you will be respected. That's the motto.
You see Patricia back on here, don't it, Tier?
Yeah, she been back. She been back for a while. Whatever happened to your thing, Patricia? What made it work now? I'm glad to see you back. You my favorite person, so like I said, you the only one I trust over there in them comments.
It was a couple more people on your side.
Patricia, don't let Mr. Holman talk, because if you do, Terry ain't gonna. Terry, you'll become his least favorite person.
Who? Now, give me some credit. Mr. Holmes called and said he agreed with me. When did I take up for Mr. Holmes? I
said you didn't take up for me.
I didn't have to. You gave him the business yourself. What I supposed to say?
The man. You the man. Hey. You were supposed to correct him.
Well, I told you. We need to make America great again. That's what we need to concentrate on. That's what we need to concentrate on. Forget about all the other stuff.
Make America great. We're gonna lead again off of. But again,
make America great, y'all.
But again, great show. Again, I just thought about it.
What?
I'm going out of town next week. So
me and Terry got this thing. You know I got access to other things.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let y'all handle it then.
Me and Terry.
You got access to the thing, y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
I might.
We'll get us another special guest.
I might can get on. But I leave at, I think I got to be at the airport at like 4:00 in the morning, Wednesday morning. And I'm a last minute packer.
Yeah, you and me too.
Well, shit, I would rather do another real talk segment and see what Sharita got there here, cause no love topics with her, and you ain't gonna be there.
We'll
We
figure
I
gonna
it
can't
out.
talk to
do
man.
another real talk.
Man, these women will wear my ass out, man. If you don't show up and talk about some love topics, man, I ain't finna set myself up for that. Now me and Sarita get on their ass on some real talk now. So you come up with a topic now. We ain't gonna need you. But it's talking about any kind of love and relationships. They gonna wear my ass out. So I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
But other than that, great show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Terry, Musk, and Show Enough Sharita. I appreciate you guys. And don't get off the stream, Sharita. We're gonna pop back on for a quick minute.
Okay.
But that is it for the show. Like we said, real talk. If it ain't real, we don't want to talk about it. See you guys next week.
Show enough.